Homeowners in a condo complex are trying to figure out why they have to pay for damages on their property made by police during a SWAT standoff.
The HOA reached out to CBS 8 for help on why the city denied their claim. CBS 8's Abby Black is working for you to get answers and joins us now live. Abby?
Kirsten and Marcella, for safety reasons, the HOA said that they needed to repair this gate quickly. They tell me that they even offered them a key, so SWAT didn't even need to bust it down. Well, now the city tells me that the HOA is on the hook to pay for these damages, or they can take them to court. After an 11-hour standoff, a suspect who barricaded himself behind these condo complex gates was found just below Claire Cummings' unit.
So that's one of our bedroom windows. So we weren't able to see him, but we could just hear him.
This happened in November in University Heights. Police say the suspect was wanted in the deadly drug overdoses that happened the week prior at a home 3 doors down from the Cummings.
We heard them yelling to him, trying to convince him to come out.
Cummings says that she came out on her balcony and offered to help police get behind the locked gates where the suspect was hiding.
We offered them the key and they were like, no, we're good.
Cummings says that SWAT then busted down the metal gate.
They basically had knocked in a bunch of this stucco
and tore off a piece of the wooden fence.
Here's the plank that they had pulled off. And then we had to because they basically pulled it off so that they could open this right here.
Police took the suspect into custody and wrapped the scene, leaving behind the broken gates.
They left a note saying, hey, here's how you can submit a claim with the city.
The HOA did file a claim and shared with us the documentation to support it, including invoices totaling $616, but the city recently denied the claim. The city didn't initially give an explanation when I reached out looking for answers. A city spokesperson says they did not have any further comment regarding the claim. The city's response to the HOA informed them that they had 6 months to file a court action.
I don't really understand why the solution is that we should take this to court.
We didn't understand either. That's why I asked the city, what kind of explanation is this? If police did the damage, why would the HOA have to pay for it? And if they want further explanation, why would they have to file a lawsuit? The city says they provided remedies allowed by state law.
We offered a different solution. We had a way to get the SWAT team keys, and they said no. So yes, this seems to be, in my point of view, directly something that the city should be paying for.
It took the city about 3 months to respond to their claim, and that's a pretty quick decision. Depending on the damages and all the information that's in the claim, it can take much longer. Kirsten?
Abby, okay, so let's take this particular situation out of the equation. Did the city give any guidelines as to their threshold when someone files a claim against the city for damage on private property?
Kirsten, I asked that very question, and you know what the city did? They responded by forwarding me a link to their claim, frequently asked questions, something that anybody can do. There's no specifics in it. In it, it says that to provide all the support they can for their claim, they need to provide documentation, invoices, and just like you saw in that story, the neighbors did just that, and the city still denied their claim. They will now be on the hook having to pay for these damages that the police did to arrest the suspect that was inside this gate. So we will continue to work for you, because if they have to hire an attorney, that's money out of their pocket. The city says that they don't pay for that either. Kirsten?
All right, Abby Black, thank you so much.